Sanal Edamaruku, who's a resident of Kerala and also an author, is joining us on the broadcast. We also have Lavanya Balal from the Congress Party with us on the show. Lavanya, let's begin with you. The BJP has an ambitious plan. They are yet to make huge electoral inroads, but the Prime Minister sounds that bugle and says that it will take us some time, but one day we will form government in the state of Kerala. Development narrative is something that the BJP is taking, and many experts argue that it's a weakening Congress that has perhaps opened this forefront for the BJP to make these kind of inroads. I think there's a problem with Lavanya's connection. We'll just try and fix that. Sanal, in the meanwhile, I'd like to come to you. How do you see the Prime Minister's visit and the narrative that he's put out?
Primarily, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has a great appeal. In Kerala also, like any other part of India.
Yeah.
But the new political strategy to make an alliance with the Christian groups, especially by making an alliance with the clergy of the Christian community, gives a wrong signal to the whole Kerala community. Because Kerala is not a place where vote banks are decided by communities. No single community or any community per se can decide the votes of the people belonging to that community. For example, there is a Christian political party in Kerala, Kerala Congress. They could hardly get more than 5% of the votes by themselves.
Right.
And the number of people who are churchgoers in the Christian church, 18% of the whole population are Christians, but the churchgoers are less than 20%. And those people who follow what the clergy says would be still low. It's a very different scenario, whether they will be influenced by clergy or caste leaders. So far
Sanal,
as Kerala is
some
concerned.
experts argue that the death of veteran Christian political satrap K.M. Mani, that opened a kind of a political vacuum left after his death and the decimation or the decline of the Kerala Congress, which is predominantly about the Kerala's Christian politics. That is one reason why BJP thinks that it has the room, it has the political room and a vacuum to perhaps encroach into, to make some kind of inroads into the state. And that's why it is very strategically reaching out to the Christian minorities. To what extent do you think this has been successful? Hindutva, as my colleague Aman was pointing out, has a very limited appeal when it comes to the state of Kerala. Would you agree with that analysis? Sanal,
is
yes.
question to me?
Yes, that's for you. Yes, Sanal, that question is for you. Please go ahead.
Okay, if you're asking me, my position, as I've been very closely watching the Kerala political scene for decades now, I can very clearly say that the political appeal of a political party, for example, BJP, when it speaks about development, that has its impact. That will have its impact also. Any political party that speaks about development, about amity of people beyond religion, those kind of things will have currency in Kerala. But if you see the influence of the clergy or any caste leaders, there is no influence. It's a wrong understanding about Kerala's polity in a way. On the other side, for example, the Vande Bharat, the train, for example, that will have an impact on Kerala. Because development is what Kerala people are looking forward for. And on the other side, probably what would help would be a kind of image that BJP has in Kerala is a kind of intolerance towards other communities than Hindu community. If that image is taken off, generally, on a national perspective, that will have an impact on Kerala. That will be generally good for BJP also, in general, I feel.
So in your understanding, reaching out to the religious clergy is not exactly the ideology or the strategy which is going to work for the BJP in the state. I also have, my other guest joining us on the broadcast, Kamru Chaudhary, who's a Congress leader, is also with us on the show. Lavanya Balal is also with us on the broadcast. Lavanya, first to you, how do you see the Prime Minister's visit? As I was talking, to Sanal as well, not the first time that BJP is making the attempts for a wider reach to the people of the state. Last time, the Saffron Party finished second in 7 assembly seats. And in many other seats, the BJP had got enough votes. In fact, their vote share has been consistently coming up. Do you sense a competition here?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Not at all. BJP is not a competition at all for the Congress or any other party in Kerala state. One has to remember, the Kerala voters are very mature, politically mature voters. So a lot of things that may fly for different parties in other states will not work in Kerala. And see, also the Kerala voters, because they are a very mature set of voters, they're very aware of what happened with the BJP leaders and Kerala time and again. If you look at Amit Shah ji's speech or Yogi Adityanath ji's speech, and also our Prime Minister, they have demonized Kerala for multiple reasons, multiple times. And this is something the Malayali people will never, the Malayalam speaking people will never forgive or forget. Okay. And also when the floods happened in Kerala, if you look at the previous election results, it was a very clear indication how unhappy these people are with the way BJP treated and the central government treated Kerala during the flood situation that happened in Kerala. It was a very, very bad situation. So, in states like Kerala, where I've worked extensively and I have relatives, I've lived in Kerala. So I am aware that, the political knowledge and awareness of this people is very high compared to rest of India. And they are people who hold their elected representatives accountable. So it's not going to be an easy thing for BJP in Kerala. And I did see our Pradhan Mantriji's Prime Minister's road show today, or he was walking. All those kind of adulations is not going to make any difference to a Kerala voter at all. Thank you.